Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Ahoy, here once again with another quick update for Shibarium, Bone Token, and Shiba Inu, and kind of see what's going on right now in the world of cryptocurrency, and especially of Shiba Inu ecosystem. Shytoshi Kusama has recently spoken. He has opened up, he has kind of displayed out there his thoughts, everything what's going on, future plans, projects, and he kind of even vented a little bit, and we're gonna get into that here shortly. But first, I want to share with you guys two announcements. The first one is that I have recently launched my merch store, which is called Novo Duds, and I have here some designs that I have made and I have uploaded here that you can purchase, and this is going to be a way for you to help support my channel so that I can spend more time on doing finding all the information that I can find on the internet regarding cryptocurrency, reviews, anything that's going on, and I can just put it all in a small video and share with you guys, so you guys can make informative decisions. So you guys can go check it out. It's not just shirts, it's also caps, mugs, even baby clothing as well. And since I just launched this, you can also take advantage of the 50% off of the entire shop. And so yeah, so you guys can go check it out. And if for some reason you don't like any of the designs, you can actually make your own. Right here where it says customize, you can actually upload your own and choose the material and go from there. So you guys can go check it out. It will be the link will be in the description down below. The second announcement is that PlaySide Studios has recently launched an NFTs, which is called Shytoshi Kusama, which is supposed to kind of represent somehow Shytoshi Kusama. Now, I don't know if Shytoshi Kusama himself is involved in this project or not, or in this NFTs, but it is certainly interesting to see this, being developed. So yeah, so I thought it was very interesting, and it says here that they have made 10,000 unique 3D beans available. So if you guys want to go check that out, you guys can go right ahead. And in case you guys don't know who PlaySide Studio is, so they're in Australia. They're a AAA game developer, but they are also the ones who have been hired by the Shiba Inu developers to make Shiba Inu video games. So they are working side by side. They have a contract, and supposedly it's said to be they made a 9-month contract, which means that somewhere towards the end of their quarter, it should be ending, or it should be complete the game and launch sometime end of this year, next year. But if you guys have been following me and seeing my previous videos, you guys know that I don't believe that's going to happen. Most likely, I believe that it won't be ready until sometime next year, either early, if we're lucky. If not, it can even take longer. And yeah, so I just wanted to share this other announcement. So now let's go back to the main event, to the main information, which is what Shytoshi Kusama has said. Shytoshi Kusama has finally spoken, and here he has been, saying a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to read it all, so it won't take so much time. I'm just going to read I have some highlighted areas here, and we're just going to jump right in. So the first update is Shibarium. And just so you guys know, this paragraph, he's just kind of explaining, where we're at ever since the launch of ShibaSwap, the previous FUD. There was a lot of FUD, but now they're all quiet. And, everything that's going on around the world, inflation and stuff like that, financial hardship, and, we're going through a lot of financial problems, around the world, but there's some other people taking advantage of it. So it just kind of mentions that here in the first paragraph. But now let's get here to the actual updates. The first one is Shibarium, which is their version of L2 blockchain, which is pretty much, it's still Ethereum. Pretty much the foundation is still Ethereum, but it's just kind of going parallel with Shibarium. But anyways, to be honest, in Shibarium, there's no updates. It's pretty much the same. There's nothing new going on here. Where it says read the updates here, it takes us back to this other blog, I guess, about the X fund, where they're talking about what they're working on, but nothing new really. The only thing that it says, which I've already mentioned, is that, or like it says here highlighted, X fund and Shib developers have yet to determine a date for the public beta. They mentioned that either in May, in June, and I already mentioned this, that I don't think it's going to be ready. If they do, I look at it as a bonus. If they don't, then those were already my expectations. That way I won't feel disappointed, per se. I already expected this, and so yeah. So there you go. There's nothing new for Shibarium. I was hoping, or that we will get something, but honestly, nothing happened. The other update is the SHI, which is the stable coin. Now this is interesting. It says, needless to say, SHI is a concern after watching other stable tokens collapse and billions in dollars getting wiped off the market completely. So now, since we have seen what happened to Luna, and we're seeing what's happening to the other places as well, things are not looking very well. So they're being extra precautious. So which means it's going to take more time to ensure that everything runs right and well. But again, as here where it's highlighted in yellow, it says this should be released in 2022. So we just have to wait and see. There's no definite dates. The same with Shibarium. There's no definite dates. Now with SHI, it's no definite dates. And also you should also remember that SHI has kind of been way buried, pretty much at very, very bottom of the list. So it has never been mentioned anything about SHI or anything really going on. It's not in the spotlight compared to the other ones. So we just have to wait and see what they plan up to do with this, and hopefully it's a good project. The other update is with treats. Again, it's similar to SHI. SHI is a stable. They want to make it into a stable token, and now with treats, they want to do it more like a rewards. And here are some interesting points that I find with treats. Right, we know that it has been, like I said here, quietly. They haven't really had. It's mentioned in the Wolf paper. I remember reading it about it, but it never really came up. So this is what they have to say. It says, recently, the community did a vote that reserved the allocation of bone for the production of validators and processes within Shibarium, leaving a question for the community. What will be available for rewards for everyone else? For this, we have treats. And then it says, what is treats going to be used for? Well, it says for rewards for the Metaverse, the blockchain version of Shiba collectible game cards, we'll get to in a bit, and as well as for helping to provide balance to SHI. Now this part right here where it says balance to SHI kind of got me thinking, what does that mean? So they're going to use treats as a reward, so it's going to be not as important as Shiba Inu and Bone Token, in my opinion, but it's going to be somewhat of an importance. So you're going to get rewarded. You're going to be rewarded on Metaverse somehow. Maybe if you get a certain amount of people going into your plots, getting onto your rides, or anything, you might get rewards for that or something. I'm not sure. Also, they're going to maybe you get rewards on Shiba collectible card games. So similar to Pokemon, if you win, you might earn some rewards. I don't know. And this part right here where it says helping to provide balance to SHI. So is that going to be similar to what happened to Luna, to like having a bridging together or linking SHI with treat? So in other words, if SHI goes below $1, they're going to use treat to balance it back up, to compensate it. And if SHI goes up, are they going to somehow try to bring it down with treats? Or what's going to happen? Or maybe I'm just speculating here. To be honest, I am. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. If you guys think this is a good idea, not a good idea, or what does this even mean? Let me know down below. And to stay in the same notes with treats, it says here that where it's highlighted in red or pink, it says, lastly, we have reserved a limited supply of treats for our most loyal breed members that have stuck with us for months and months, helping develop confidence to protect and grow the ecosystem with patience, energy, and support. We have gone through a lot to help us. The develop team finished the criteria that will allow us to fulfill Ryoshi's mission. I also noticed the amount of extreme FUD that they have to deal with on a daily basis when they are just trying to do their best to help out and work to make sure everyone wins. This is unacceptable harassment to good people, so let's discuss. So what he's saying here in the very beginning is that he wants to separate a certain portion of treats to help, the developers that were working behind the scenes, on these projects. So that either tells me one of the two things: either the other developers that were working for free, that were working just voluntarily, and now they want to get rewarded, they want to get compensated for their hard work and for everything they have been working on. So I agree that they do need to be compensated, right? But now, so you guys understand, they're going to be compensated with using treat token. So whatever you invest, whatever you earn, whatever you get, they're pretty much going to be getting a piece of that as well. If you buy treats, well, some of that's going to be going to the developers. So what do you guys think about this way of having this system like that? Should they use treats? Why are they having all these coins? Because honestly, I'm going to share my thoughts towards the end, what I think about all these coins really. But let me know what you guys think as well about this. And then here it says Extreme Fudders. It says over the past 6 months or so, our closest internal team, privy to our tactics, information, and secret aspects of our projects have left, sometimes on good terms and others in bad terms. So right here, he kind of vents a little bit, and he does have some good points about what's going on. But, you know, I've seen this happen over and over again with so many projects. I've seen this happen with like, you know, with Save Moon, people come in and out of projects. We're seeing this happen already with Shiba Inu. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other ones and that you probably know of specifically that developers just come in and out. They're in there for a moment, then they're out. They're involved. They look like they're really good, very dedicated, and then all of a sudden they're no longer involved. Like, what's going on, right? Maybe they're not aligning their ideas or what's happening. And usually this happens in a short time span. You might expect this happen like in a period of years, but no, sometimes it happens just in a matter of months. So he's kind of here not addressing it, but just saying it that, you know, we all make mistakes and it shouldn't be a reason for us or anybody really to be like on anybody's case, and just to kind of leave them alone and, you know, not to threaten anybody, because honestly that's not right, or try to do any type of threats or anything, whatever. So he's just kind of saying that right here, and he does have some points. So yeah. The second one is the other one, is in-person meetups. So he wants to do meetups, but he wants to do it peacefully. He's not calling for like people to get together for, you know, to do some harm to anybody or destruction or protest. No, he's saying to have a peaceful, as it says here highlighted, peaceful, purposeful, community-driven meetups. These small meetings will allow communities of like-minded Shibarmy members to begin talking and working amongst one another in person to plan for how best to deal with rising food costs, inflation, and community security. So he wants to kind of do like everybody gets together as a community and kind of get to know each other, discuss and plan and do all this bunch of stuff. He doesn't mention if he's going to be in there at all in this whole paragraph here. All he mentions is that, you know, he wants to have people to be more united pretty much, which I think is a good idea. But there's still something else missing that they need to address, that they need to do, and we'll get to in a bit. But the next one is here, the Metaverse. Now this is interesting, and I kind of mentioned this as before as well. There have been delayed already. We've seen delays with Shiba Swap. We're seeing delay now with Shibarium, and there's no surprise that Metaverse is also delayed. And it says here, let me first apologize. I'm not sure how a date slipped into our Metaverse post. The AAA studio is coming, but it took longer than we expected. No surprise. And then it says the non-disclosure agreements we are now under. So he has to, it says here that he wants to explain what happened without breaking any of the myriads of the non-disclosures agreements we are now under. So they have a whole bunch of non-disclosure agreements. So he wants to be careful not to step and trigger none of them. Right? And I already knew about this. But it says here, after he kind of explains here, because they have hired 2 other people into their team, which is Marcy and Sherry. They're knowledgeable, they have connections, and they have, you know, a lot of experience. But anyways, the point is this. It says, so yes, slower than I would have liked, but still moving forward on all fronts. This sounds to me like they have some people, they have some idea, they just don't, it's just hard to kind of move this big tank of a boat. You know, it's pretty heavy to move into like different directions, and for me this looked like they're just blocked, they're just stuck. That's what it sounds like, but that's my thoughts, that's my opinion. And finally, we have here the card game, like I mentioned before, Shiba Wolf. It says Shiba card game, and it doesn't give a lot other than, you know, it says that Playside and Shiba Games have been working hard to make the best collectible card games on the planet. So it's going to be somewhat similar to Pokemon, I guess. But this is all we know so far, which is it's literally amazing, and I am going to post information about it, but it deserves its own post. So stay tuned for card reveals and much more as we are starting testing to prepare to launch this amazing project. So he also didn't want it to extend this too long, so he just told us that, just stay tuned. I'm gonna give you guys some updates. So as well, as soon as we get those updates, I'm also gonna be reviewing it and sharing it with you guys as well. So there you go. This is so far what we got from out of this that he has shared with us. To be honest, is not much of an update really. It's just more of explaining, what's going on, but no real updates that I would consider like concrete updates, such as, okay, this has been completed. Like, here's a checklist, guys. We have completed this, and that. This is still pending. So we have done this, check. But this, not checked. It's still pending. I think that would have been a little bit more better. Kind of like a timeline, or have like this type of breakdown, like a roadmap or something, but we didn't get that. So let me know your thoughts at the end. I'll probably extend this video long either way now that I'm looking at the time, but I just wanted to share with you guys about all this. And lastly, my thoughts about all this. I think Shiba Inu is a great project. I just don't like the idea of them having too many coins. Having projects using the same token, using the same coin, it's good. I believe it's good. But now it's not only Shiba Inu. It's not only Leash. It doesn't even mention Leash here, but there's also Leash. There's also Bone token. It wasn't mentioned here either, but it's connected with Shibarium. The point is that now there's a total of 5 tokens. So again, we have Shiba Inu, we have Bone, we have Leash, we have this one right here, the SHI, which is going to be a stable token, and now we have Treat, which is the reward token. So yeah, that's a total of 5 tokens: Shiba Inu, Bone, Leash, Treat, and SHI. 5 tokens. Do you guys think that's a good thing? That's a good path they're going, or maybe not? Having 1 or 2 tokens, okay. 1, it's fine. 2 tokens, okay. But now we're having like 4 or 5 tokens here. Like Ethereum is only 1 token. And it's already a headache. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but they have troubles in the past. They have to make a fork, and then they have to make it into like a classic, and what is also now known as, the Ethereum, which is not the original one, by the way, but I don't want to get into that. The point is that, managing 1 token, it's already complex. Imagine managing 5 tokens. What do you guys think about all this? I'm sorry if I extended the video a little bit too long, but I thought all this was very important. And so I'll just end it with this. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to buy, hodl, sell, repeat. Till the next one. Peace.